Good morning, guys. Amy, the sassy sorcerer here this morning. Happy Friday, TGIF. Woohoo! All right, so update on drop shipping. It's going really well. I'm having a freaking blast. I haven't actually sold a drop ship item yet, although the rest of my eBay is going well, and items that I've had up there for a couple months now are really starting to gain traction, and I'm really starting to see sales on those. But I really want this drop shipping thing. I hate having the inventory. I don't live in a place where I have a ton of storage. So for me, drop shipping is just like, it's a no-brainer, right? I don't have to have the product all here in my house. I don't have to be bringing home loads, car fulls of stuff that I'm, sinking money into and having all that capital wrapped up. Plus, every time I come home with a new bag full of stuff to sell on eBay, yeah, he's kind of like, there's a mess everywhere. So drop shipping to me just seems like totally the way to go for me, or even maybe Amazon FBA. And I'm going to experiment with that because I want several streams of income coming in. But right now I'm going to focus on drop shipping. So one of the things that I've kind of been studying up on is the whole tax exemption thing. In order to stay competitive, we don't need to be paying that extra tax, right? We almost can't be competitive if we have to factor in our local taxes as well. So like when you're ordering off of Walmart or Home Depot or wherever you're sourcing from, you're having to pay tax, right? So you have to figure that into your whole profit margin as well. And so that kind of sucks, right? For me, it's 6.225 is my tax right here. And I want that extra 6% in profit, or I want to be able to drop it by the price by that 6% and be able to maintain a very competitive edge, right? Sometimes you can even blast the price out of the water with that extra 6%. So to me, that's extremely important. So I've started the road to tax exemption, which really isn't hard in Missouri. Now, I don't know, in your state, but I wanted to give you a little hint. Your local Department of Revenue is very helpful. They are right there to help you. So yesterday, I wanted to test that out. Where in the corporate world that I work in, I actually deal with tax exemption a lot because we are a distributor, so we will have suppliers purchasing from us that are then in turn drop shipping to their customers. We do it all the time. It's like, why I never thought of this before, I don't know, because I'm an expediter and a billing coordinator, and this is what I do all day, is I coordinate drop ships. So it's kind of funny. It's like totally ironic. But anyway, so I actually deal with tax exemption a lot. So I know a lot about tax exemption, and I know, what forms I would need to then show to Walmart or Home Depot and to get set up as a tax exempt customer. But I wanted to see how difficult it would actually be if I didn't know all that information to get that information. And so I called the Missouri Department of Revenue yesterday, talked to the sweetest girl, and I just straight up asked her. I said, hey, I started an e-commerce business. I am a sole proprietor right now. That may change in the future, but for right now, I am a sole proprietor. How can I go about getting tax exempt? She said, register your business, get your Missouri tax ID number, fill out your Form 149, and you're good to go. And I said, thank you. I thought it was that easy. She guided me to the website, stayed on the phone with me until I found exactly where I needed to go. And I could either register my business online or I could send off the form. I will warn you, and I don't know how, every state differs. In Missouri, there is a small bond. It's $25. I can invest $25 back into my business. It is a struggle some days, but I can do it. So just to give you a heads up, your state might have a bond that you need to provide, and that goes based on how many sales you think you're going to get in that state. Now, really, you're going to want to talk to your Department of Revenue and ask them things like, who am I to charge tax to? In the state of Missouri, I only have to charge tax to those that I'm selling to in Missouri. So far, I've never had a sale to a customer in Missouri. My sales are going out all across the United States, and I don't have to charge them tax. I don't need to pay tax on them. So the amount of tax that I'm actually going to be dealing with is extremely minimal. I was like, well, I don't want to get into having to pay all these taxes and all that. Typically you only have to pay taxes on those that are actually in your state. And then you would be charging them the tax anyway, so you'd be getting that back. But check with your Department of Revenue or CPA for that. I just know Missouri. But, okay, so yeah. So the amount that I'm probably going to have to pay in taxes, which I'm charging the customer anyway because they're not tax exempt, is very, very minimal for the benefits that I will get from being a tax exempt customer myself when I'm shopping on Walmart.com and HomeDepot.com for my drop shipping business. So that is my tip today. And yeah, just freaking loving this, learning every single day. If you guys have not checked out, there are 2 guys y'all have to check out. The Hustle Husbands, and he's got a course that I cannot wait to go through. I'm trying to earn enough money. I've kind of made it to where whatever I earn on eBay, that's what I can then turn around and reinvest, because I really don't have the funds to invest as single mom, anything other than what I'm making. So I will only invest what I make back into my business. But Hustle Husbands, Paul, I love watching his videos. The way he breaks it down with simplicity is something everybody can understand. So I can't wait to take his course. And also Rake and Profit. Love his YouTube. I started watching him back when I was sourcing for eBay and dealing a lot with clothing and used items. But super, super excited. So TGIF, guys, and drop me a line. Hit the like button. Let me know you're all out there. And if there's stuff that you have questions on, I am pretty new at this. I've been at this for about 3 weeks now. So I am pretty new at this, building it up slowly. But I know resources also. I'm really good at finding out answers. And if you have the question, then guaranteed it's something I probably need to know too. So let's help each other out. Ask lots of questions. Let's find the answers, and let's make drop shipping freaking amazing for our lives and life changing. All right, love you guys. Have TGIF and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye bye.